Hello friends, welcome to our channel Sukoon FM English. Today we listen episode number 19. If you visit the channel first time, please subscribe our channel Sukoon FM English. If you enjoy the story, please like, share and comment. Now let's start the story. At that moment, Samar smiled and mocked him. Play tricks with me. He stomped his right foot on the ground, leaving a mark on the cement. Obviously, the force was very powerful. His whole body instantly twisted into a S shaped like a flexible python, and he dodged all three of the bullets. The three bullets ripped through the hard wall, leaving three black little holes in the wall. Summer put his hand behind his back and said arrogantly, Poisonous spider, you wasted your 10 blades but could not do anything to me. Now that I know you are here, why hide? Come in front and attack from the front, not hiding like this. He knew that Poisonous Spider sniper gun had very few bullets. It only carried 10 bullets for one shot. He used 6 outside and for now, he had run out of bullets. When Summer voice stopped, a slender girl dressed in black came in from outside. She clapped her hands and she walked, with a large sniper rifle on her back. She praised Samar. Shadow King is really commendable. You know, I don't have any blades. The slender girl was tall and stared at Summer with her cold eyes. She looked like a poisonous snake, extremely cold and insidious. Summer also asked her straight to the point. Why don't Tiger King come himself? The girl laughed and said, Oh, I alone am enough to deal with you. Summer then said jokingly, Well, you have this misunderstanding. Do you know that all those who have spoken to me like this have gone to hell now? This girl laughed venomously. Shadow King, if it is were any other day, I definitely would can't fight you. But now that you have been shot, I know that seductive has started working and you will pass out soon. Poison Spider smiled proudly, her eyes filled with coldness. Her pills contained a lot of sedative. Once shot, anyone would pass out 10 seconds and lose their fighting power. Shadow King was indeed the king of the Shadow group, the most powerful one. It had been 3 minutes since he was shot, and he still didn't pass out. However, Poisonous Spider believed that Summer King must have lost his power, and it was his dead end. He was simply struggling to hold on. It was because of her confidence in her pills that Poisonous Spider came out. Otherwise, she would not have dared to face the Shadow King at all, let alone threaten to defeat him. Summer smiled and said, Since you think I have lost my fighting ability, why are you not taking further action? As he said this, she smiled coldly, her eyes shining, just like a hunter's eyes shining on his prey. In fact, now his head was spinning and he was slowly losing his strength. He knew that this was the effect of the anesthesia pill. Although he had taken out of anesthesia pill, the anesthesia had already entered his body. The poisonous spider shook its head and said, Oh, why should I attack you like this? Now that I know you will faint in short while, why should I take the risk? After you faint, I will easily cut off your head. She did not want to take any risk by attacking Summer like this. The Shadow King Furry meant finding only corpses for 1,000 miles. This is what the underworld said about Summer. Poisonous spider know that even if the Shadow King was short one an anesthesia pill, the other person had such a great reputation that he could not dare to take the risk. Now that Summer saw Poisonous Spider refusing to do anything, he said with a cold smile, "If you don't make a move, I will." He looked at her with murderous eyes and he prepared to attack. The anesthetic was working in his body and it would not take long for him to faint. He had to kill Poisonous Spider before he fainted, and if he did, Poisonous Spider would kill both him and Kiara in one stroke. To survive, he had to do something quickly. He stomped his foot on the ground and immediately sprinted towards the girl standing in front of him. Within a second, he was in front of Poisonous Spider. Poisonous Spider was started and said, "So fast." She knew the Shadow King was the first, but she didn't think he was this fast. Even after the anesthetic, knowing she couldn't escape him, the poisonous spider clenched her right fist and attacked Summer head. She wanted to shatter the Shadow King head with one punch. Summer saw her move and said angrily, "Now you are countering death." He raised her right hand, withstand the effect of the drug, and smashed it into poisonous spider arm. The poisonous spider immediately screamed, "Oh, my arm!" She showed that her right arm was torn apart by summer palm, exposing the white bones inside. The poisonous spider kept saying one thing to himself: "The devil! It was the devil!" She was scared, terrified. He realized that this anesthetic pill had no effect on the Shadow King. If they had, he wouldn't not have such a terrifying fighter power. This was not possible at all. Suddenly, Summer roared like a lion. "You try to take advantage of my weakness. You try to surpass me by targeting my wife. I will kill you." Summer's right hand turned into a claw and was ready to rip and throat of the poisonous spider. The poisonous spider screamed and quickly threatened. She turned and started running. She was scared of the Shadow King attacks. She was terrifying and she just wanted to run away from there to save her life. Summer's body starting trembling. Just when he was about to chase the poisonous spider, he suddenly felt dizzy. The anesthetic had gone into the brain and he started feeling sleepy. He felt as if he would faint the next moment. He just used force, which made the anesthetic start working quickly. Summer whispered, "It's good that you run away. Otherwise, no one would have saved from my hands." By the time Summer's face turned black, the poisonous spider had disappeared from her sight. Although he didn't kill the poisonous spider this time, it broke his arm. This was also a punishment for him. Just then, Kiara came out from around the corner and asked Summer, "Hey, you are okay?" And she started running toward him. Seeing the blood on Summer's shoulder, her cold face filled with worry because he moved too fast. His wounds opened up and blood started flowing again. Summer tried to speak and said, "Don't take me to the hospital. Just hurry here." Summer had not even finished speaking when he stumbling to one side and fell. Then definitely couldn't go to the hospital once they went to the hospital. She would be exposed and then the special department of the India would come there. She did not like interacting with those special departments at all. Seeing that, Summer had fainted. Kiara's pretty face changed slightly. Her beautiful eyes filled with worry. She used all her strength to pull Summer to the car. She was going to take him to the hospital at first, but then she remembered that before he fainted, he had said that he couldn't go to the hospital. She thought for a while and decided to trust Summer. She turned her keys, started the car, and drove towards her house. Soon after Kiara's left, a series of sirens rang out. Four police cars arrived quickly. A very beautiful female police officer dressed in uniform was the first to get out of the police car. The beautiful female police officer was none of other than Inspector Jia. She reached to the spot when she got the news. But she was still late. Whether it was poisonous spider or summer, they had both left. The scene was quickly sealed off, with all the vehicles coming in having go around them. Kiara luckily left in time. Otherwise, they would have been forced to stay here. A felt-headed police officer come up to Jia and pointed to the dead middleman and said in low voice, "Ma'am, this man doesn't look like he is from India." Jia's eyebrows frowned. She asked in surprise, "What? Isn't he from India?" A look of shock appeared on her pretty face. She didn't think the victim would be a foreigner. She initially thought that it was a simple criminal case, but now that she was this dead man, she felt scarred. She immediately understood that it was not as simple as she thought. Jia raised her red lips and immediately ordered her constable. Bring the body to the police station immediately. Keep it safe carefully and kill the forensic team to investigate who is and why he died. The constable replied, nodding. Yes, ma'am, Jia further said. Also collect the footage of the old CCTV cameras here and questions the people here and try to find out what happened in this area. The constable immediately nodded. Got it, ma'am. Anything else? Jia replied sternly. That's it for now. Go quickly and do this work. I have to report about this to ACP sir. Jia moved her hand and left the constable go to investigate. She herself went to police station and reported to the ACP about what happened. She even felt that this dead man not a normal man. This issue was very big and they would have to pay attention it to probably. On the other hand, Samar and Kiara reached Kiara's villa number 13. Kiara dragged Samar to a room upstairs. Samar's face was still as white as paper and he was lying quietly on the bed. He was unconscious. Kiara's eyelids were trembling. Her face was full of worry. Her two snow white hands were rubbing each other. She was repeating the summer thing again and again. What should I do now? What should I do now? This was the first time since childhood that had faced a little threatening attack. The first time she met a person who had fainted after being shot. Even though she was the CEO of Agarwal Industry and ruled the business world, she had no idea what to do now. She could only follow her own experience. She boiled hot water in kettle, poured into a pot, and then wet a white towel with hot water and placed it on Summer's forehead. What should you do if you lose too much blood? Of course, he needs energy for recovery. Kiara was ready to cook some food for Summer so that when he woke up, he can get some energy by eating food. But she looked all our kitchen and did not find a single food item there. Her housekeeper Maya was not there. She had already eaten all the food in the house. Even if she wanted to cook something to eat, she could not make anything. Kara face showed some guilt. Honestly, a wife's job is to cook a delicious food for her husband when he is tired and working all day. But as Samar's wife after marriage, she had never done anything for him. She was feeling guilty and regretting it. She hit her own forehead and said, Kiara, oh Kiara, you are stupid. You did nothing for him as wife as he risked her life for you. For this moment, Kiara started thinking about her mistake and also felt bad for Summer. Then suddenly she remembered something. She hit her forehead and said, Oh yes, the day before yesterday mom gave me a ginseng. On the wedding day, her mother gave her a ginseng that was more than 100 years old. Her mother said that it was for their future son in law. At first, she thought that she would not spoil it for summer, but now she felt good that she could use it now. Remembering that ginseng, her body was filled with energy. She ran to her bedroom on the second floor and started looking for the box containing the ginseng in the huge pile of gifts. As soon as he received the box, he opened it and saw the snow white ginseng that was over 10 centimeters long. It lay quickly inside the box and it also had a slight fragrance. This ginseng was very clear and gave off a strange smell. Anyone could tell by looking at is that is it was not a common ginseng. Kiara put the ginseng in pot, added water and started boiling. She had to take care of Summer. So when she started boiling the ginseng, she left it there and sat by Summer's bed. Probably because she was too scared and tired of his humble. Kiara lay down on the bedside table and then full asleep. Her bright red lips were slightly curled and her long eyelashes were slightly moving. She looked like a plastic doll sleeping. After a long time, Summer finally woke up because of the couching. He opened his eyes slightly. He was still feeling very weak after the anesthetic because he had lost blood. Hearing it scuff, Kiara's eyes also opened immediately. She rubbed her eyes and asked Summer, "Hey, you woke up." Kiara rubbed her eyes and felt relieved. Summer nodded his head. He didn't know what to say. This Kiara. Everything happened so quickly. They had to get a divorce, yet they had to face that attacker on the way, and now they returned home. What a rest day it was. When Kiara saw the Summer had woke up, she said to him, "I have made some ginseng porridge for you. Give me a second, I will bring it right away." Saying this, she ran to get the ginseng porridge from the kitchen. In a short while, Kiara bought this porridge and handed a bowl to Summer. The first question that came to Summer's mind as soon as he saw the porridge was, "What the hell is this? Is this ginseng?" He was suspicious after seeing the black ginseng in the bowl. He felt like he had lost his understanding of the world. She thought to himself, "Shouldn't this ginseng be yellow or white? How can this black carbon strip be ginseng? What the hell is this?" Just then Kiara showed her expression and said, Sorry, I burnt it." Kiara lowered her head in the shame and wanted to hide her face somewhere at that time. This was her first experience of cooking ginseng. For once, she had not added enough water and she fell asleep while the ginseng was boiling, so it burnt. Burnt? Summer rolled his eyes and didn't know how to respond. She said, "How can you burn something too so expensive? Are you crazy?" Kiara looked at Summer and asked shyly, I am crazy. What will do next summer? What will happen in tomorrow? Stay tuned with Sukoon FM English. If you enjoy the story, please like, share, and comment. And if you visit the first time, please subscribe our channel Sukoon FM English.